Are you a good person? Are you a wretched sinner? Were you born in sin? Were you born in evil? You know, when I'm doing my private sessions, I often run into the same patterns within people, within different individuals. And one of the ones that pops up on a very, very regular basis is the issue of worthiness. Am I worthy? You know, I was born in sin according to my religion, and I am a wretched sinner according to my priest. And, you know, I need to come and get confession for the evil deeds that I'm doing. And people get a real sense that they are unworthy. Well, what are they in essence unworthy of? Well, in the religion, you know, if you don't do the things you're told and you don't get your confession, then you are unworthy of God's love, because God will deny it from you and send you to terrible places if you don't come and toe the line and be what God, quote unquote, wants you to be. It's probably the biggest hindrance in people's lives to believe that they're not worthy. I talk to people who are so deep into their lack of worthiness that they just can't move forward in life. They just can't look at their world as a creation that they are part of, that they are creating with their belief. And their belief of unworthiness shows them reasons to feel that way. God is love. God is not judgment. God is not fear. God is not anxiety. God is love. And if God truly is all-encompassing, unconditional love, then there's no condition with which you are being judged as unworthy. If God is unconditional love, you are not judged. Not by God. You might be judged by the religion, because they're very good at that. But the reality of it is you are not judged. The concept of worthiness in general comes from the earliest part of your life. It comes from the place where bright and early, especially if you're in a religion, they tell you that you were, quote unquote, born in sin. They tell you that you're a wretch, saved a wretch like me. They've got your subconscious mind trained that you need to be subjugated to God. But that's not the nature of God in my view. The nature of God, in my view, is that God is love, and love says you can experience anything while you're there. All you have to do is believe it. All you have to do is put your faith in it. Whatever you ask in faith, you shall receive. Actually, whatever you ask in God's name, which is I am, in faith, you will receive. The word faith is a powerful word. People often think faith means faith in Jesus or faith in God. But faith, when you think about it from the idea of creating your experience, faith just means belief. It just means I believe it. I just believe it's happening. I just believe that I'm creating this experience. I believe it. See, a lot of people will sit down and pray, but they never put the words and the belief together. I got a message this morning from someone saying, how can I've been praying for years, and how can I have faith if I've been praying for years and nothing has happened? Well, my response was, if you've been praying for years, then you don't have faith. Because being part of the creative process means, no, it's just done. Why would you ask every day? I mean, if I was asking for a cup of coffee and I said, can I have a cup of coffee? The next thing that would happen if I didn't believe in it, that I was getting that cup of coffee, I would say, can I have a cup of coffee? 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 That's what prayer has become. You don't believe you're getting it, so now you're just going, I want a cup of coffee. I want a cup of coffee. You keep saying this thing, but as Shakespeare said, words without thoughts never do heaven go. You've got to believe it. You've got to have faith in it. And when you ask for something in faith, I say, can I have a cup of coffee? And I just trust that it's happening, and it happens. There's proof right there, cup of coffee. The idea of this is that you're worthy. You're not subjugated to God. You are working with God. You and God are one. In the patriarchal days, Jesus said, the Father and I are one. Greater works than I have done, you will do. Right? So he's saying you're coming to this place. You're coming to where I am. You're going to become the Christ within yourself. Because that's the mission, that's the goal, is to raise our consciousness. And I'm very excited about it because I see it happening. 15, 20 years ago when I was out speaking on metaphysics, which was risky then, now it's what I talk about is less controversial. People actually are like, okay, that's great. Now tell us what we can learn. People have shifted into this new space of movement towards the outcome, movement towards the goals. They have shifted into a new space of worthiness. There are some people who are still out there, who are still struggling with the subconscious belief that they're not worthy. But that worthiness, just like everything else in your creative world, is a choice. I am worthy. I am a creator. I am living a life of abundance and joy with my own creative powers. Because you and God are one. You and God are creating together. Ask and you shall receive. In that statement, you have to remember, you are the one who's asking. You're the one who's directing God towards the outcomes. And the way you ask is not just with words. It's with belief. Belief is the most powerful part of prayer. Believing. You have to believe it. And when you believe it, you'll receive it. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.